Dear,
Today we are going to discuss about a problem on retirement of a partner. Let us see this problem. Nagaraj, Srimati and Taufik were partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 2:1 respectively. Their balance sheet is given below. So, capital accounts of Nagaraj, Srimati, Taufik were 4 lakhs, 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs respectively. In this problem, the general reserve is given. See, there is a general reserve is given. Whenever whenever the accumulated profits are given, we have to distribute those reserves and losses to all the partners. That is in this problem, Nagaraj, Srimati and Taufik in the old ratio of 2:1. Okay. Apart from that, creditors, bills payable are given. In the asset side, building, furnitures, plant, stock, debtors with provision and cash are given. On 1st January 2021, Srimati retired. Her profit sharing ratio is 2/5. 2/5. The terms of retirement are given below. Plant and machinery and furniture were to be depreciated by 5% and 10% respectively. So there is an adjustment in the plant and furniture which are to be depreciated. So in the revaluation account we have to prepare and the plant and machinery has to be adjusted. In the same way, stock buildings were to be appreciated by 20% and 10% respectively. So the revaluation account has to be posted. Provision for doubtful debts was to be increased to 30,000. So presently it is 20,000 rupees. It has to be increased to 30,000 rupees. The goodwill of the firm was to be valued at 2 lakhs. So the total value of the goodwill is 2 lakhs. That has to be adjusted. For that we need to we need to calculate the gaining ratio. The amount due to Srimati, the retiring partner, was to be transferred to a separate loan account. You are required to pass journal entries and show the revaluation account, partners capital account and the balance sheet of the new firm as of 31st January 2020. Let us solve this problem. So the partners are Nagaraj, Srimati and Taufik. Nagaraj, Srimati and Taufik are partners. Their profit sharing ratio is 2:1. 2:1. This is called as a old ratio. 2:1 is the old ratio. Now, Srimati has retired. Therefore, her profit sharing ratio will be taken over by the Nagaraj and Taufik. So they didn't given about the new profit sharing ratio. So we assume that the new ratio is except Srimati's proportion. So that means Nagaraj and Taufik's ratio will be, the remaining continuing partner ratio will be 2:1. That is called as a new ratio. Now we will discuss about adjustment of a goodwill of the firm. So the goodwill of the firm is 2 lakh rupees. That has to be adjusted. For that, according to the accounting standard 10, unless otherwise the goodwill is purchased, it cannot be shown in the books of accounts. Therefore, it has to be raised first and it has to be written off. So for rising of goodwill, the goodwill belongs to all the partners, that means including retiring partner Srimati, that means Nagaraj, Srimati and Taufik. It has to be shared by the all the partners in the old ratio. Then it has to be written off by the continuing partner in the new ratio. Let us do this simple exercise now. Let us discuss about adjustment of a goodwill. There are three partners, Nagaraj, retiring partner Srimati and another continuing partner Taufik. Okay. So the new raised goodwill has to be adjusted. So rates of goodwill goodwill existing before retirement. That has to be shared by the all the partners in the old ratio. That means 2 is to 1. So 2 lakh rupees should be shared among Nagaraj, Srimati and Taufik in the ratio of 2 is to 1. The total goodwill is 2 lakh rupees. It is given in your problem. Okay. So 2 lakh rupees 2 lakhs divided by 5. So 40 lakhs, 40,000 into Nagaraj share of 2. That means 80,000 has to be posted here. 80,000. Then we have to calculate Srimati share. Srimati share is 2 lakhs divided by 5 into hash profit sharing ratio is 2 by 5 into 2. That means her profit sharing ratio is her share is also 80,000 rupees. Then Taufik. What is the Taufik ratio? 2 is to 1. So 2 lakhs divided by 5 into 1. That means 40,000 rupees. 40,000 rupees. So that is the before retirement, the rights of the goodwill has to be shared among all the partners in the old ratio. Now the goodwill has to be written off. It cannot be shown in the balance sheet according to accounting standard 10. Therefore, it has to be written off. For that, the continuing partner has to be shared by the goodwill in their new ratio. That means rights of goodwill after retirement. That means new ratio. New ratio is, what is the new ratio? 2 is to 1. 2 is to 1. That means the same goodwill has to be shared by the 2 is to 1. 2 lakhs divided by 3 into 2. That means 1. For Nagaraj, it is 1 lakh 33,333. Nagaraj is 1 lakh 33,333. Okay. For Srimati is being a retiring partner, she will not get anything. Whereas the Taufik will get the one proportion. That means 2 lakhs divided by 3 into 1. That means 66,000. 67. Now we will see, is there any gain or loss on the adjustment of goodwill. So that we have to discuss about gain or sacrifice of the. Okay. So Nagaraj's previous rights on the goodwill is 80,000. Now it becomes 1,33,333. So he has gained. So difference is 80,000 minus 1,33,300. So Nagaraj is gaining 53,333 rupees. 53,330 rupees. Whereas Srimati is, the retiring partner, is losing or sacrificing her goodwill because of her retirement. Then whereas Taufik is going to gain 40,000 to 66,667. Therefore, 26,667 is his gain. His gain. Therefore, the 80,000 given to the Srimati will be shared by the Nagaraj and Taufik in Srimati for as right of goodwill will be shared by the Nagaraj and Taufik in proportion of 53,333 rupees and 26,667 rupees. The journal entry will be like that. The journal entry for the adjustment of goodwill will be like this. Continuing partners, in this case Nagaraj and Taufik accounts, in their gaining ratio proportion to retiring partners capital account, that is share of goodwill, it is 80,000 in this problem. Therefore, the goodwill adjustment entry is Nagaraj capital account debtor 53,333 and Taufik's capital account 26,667 to Srimadi's capital account 80,000 rupees. This is the adjustment entry for the goodwill. The narration for the goodwill adjustment entry is being retiring partners share of goodwill adjusted against the continuing partners capital accounts in the gaining ratio. With this we will conclude this video session. In the next session we will discuss about the revaluation account and the passing of journal entries. The narration for the goodwill adjustment entry is being retiring partners share of goodwill adjusted against the continuing partners capital accounts in the gaining ratio. With this we will conclude this video session. In the next session we will discuss about the revaluation account and the passing of journal entries.